Chris, welcome back to Cabpoll. Post-election.
Yeah.
Now, your party got up and my independent man got up. So we're winners amongst a minority.
Yeah, even the Nationals turn out to be winners. Really, they've got more people in there, and they're going to have a lot more power than they had before, which may or may not be a good thing.
But is it a win for democracy? For the
I think
majority?
It's a fantastic win for democracy. I agree with a number of independents. Tony Windsor said it, and Windsor, and so did the Greens, and various other people have said that. You've got the National Party, the two major parties will not be able to rest on their laurels. They haven't just got in. They're going to have to, not only is it going to take them 2 weeks to sort out a government, and negotiate with people, but they've got to really do their job everywhere and every way.
Beyond the immediate result, in the larger picture is the Green dominance in the Senate, isn't it?
Absolutely.
How will that wash with the art of compromise? I mean, on mining tax, on asylum seekers, on ETS, are they liable to compromise?
Yes. The Greens have already said before the election, and they've done better than they expected, I think, but they're still there saying that they want compassion in our refugee and immigration system, but they're not saying an open door like some people want to scaremonger. They're saying that the mining...
They're talking of an orderly process.
An orderly process, yeah, and also an honest process, because what you have at the moment is the government saying that they will take a certain number of, and this is both governments, because they did it before, saying that they'll take a certain number of refugees, and then they're taking like a half or a third or 2/3 of the number of refugees that they're saying they're going to take. The other thing that the Greens will want to do is with the carbon trading, carbon taxes. They accept either one of those options, and they want whichever party's in to live up to their rhetoric, because you know, Rudd got a vote to say yes, we will do this, and then they chickened out. And that was part of the problem, and even the Liberals wanted it at the last election, and they both have chickened out. Instead of coming to a bipartisan compromise to really get some action happening that will be about our future as a nation, they've all chickened out on it, and the Greens and the Independents for that matter, because it's true of at least 3 of the possible independents, because at the moment
Oakeshott and Windsor at least one on EDS.
Yeah, and if Andrew Wilkie gets in, today they've been a problem with that. He may not get in, but even if Andrew Wilkie does get in, he's also someone who's going to call them on this carbon trading thing, and it's the future. And even if it turned out that there's not all the doomsaying is not as bad, it is still the most economical thing to do.
Speaking of doom, Queensland and Western Australia fear the mining tax in at least Bob Brown's desire to raise it to 50% rather than scrap it altogether.
Bob Brown, that's part of political rhetoric, but all the way through the last 25 years, the Greens have responsibly used what power they had to ensure that the economy was protected, but there was more compassion, more honesty, and more directness in the way that we approach things in policy.
So 50%'s just talk.
No, it won't ever be 50%. Actually, I think it's more likely to be down to 30. This is just my own personal guess. Is more likely to be 30 some ways.
Well, time will tell, Chris. Thanks for joining Cabpoll.
Okay, no problem. Anytime.